Alright, hello YouTube. So we're back in the Mooney for another NeoFly flight. Speaking of which, I need to accept the flight.
From dispatch to transporter. Let's take these passengers to their destination.
I'm missing a little bit of, let me make
Pilot
sure.
from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
I gotta get some fuel. Let me do the weights and balances first. I gotta get, what did I have? 180 pounds missing. So 90. I'm missing 2
Transporter
pounds.
from dispatch. All passengers on board. You can ask for the clearance to take off.
Okay. Put 10 pounds in the front seat. Okay, so I have enough weight. Now I gotta check my fuel. Because I don't have... I'm gonna go up to 300 pounds of fuel. Yes. Fuel 300 pounds. Well, I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to go to 350. 350 pounds of fuel. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit longer flight than I had wanted it to be, but I'm doing this beyond ATC, and I was having trouble finding flights that I could reach. So let me get this stuff turned on. Let's see. Fuel selector is good. We're going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to fire up.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Okay. We're not there yet, but where are the panel lights at on this? Okay, I'm going to be right back when I get the aircraft ready to go. Okay, so I'm back. I found the panel lights and stuff, so we are good to go. And like I said, I am using my gosh, I wish I didn't do that where my brain just locks up. I'm using Beyond ATC for all this. Let's go ahead and turn up the weather.
Springfield Airport information, Mike 110.
10 visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21. Dew point 21. Altimeter 2974. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Tango.
Altimeter 29.73. ILS
Springfield Branson National Airport information.
Alright, I gotta fix that. Okay, let's try this again. So I can actually only hear one.
Altimeter 2974. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Tango. Springfield Branson National Airport Information Tango, 1058 Zulu. Wind 145 at 10, visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21. Dew point 21. Altimeter 2974. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Springfield.
All right. Let's see here. We are going to Columbia. All right. Springfield clearance, Cessna November 247 Victor Delta requesting IFR clearance to Columbia Municipal with Tango.
November 247 Victor Delta, Springfield clearance, Delft clearance, information Tango correct, cleared to Columbia Airport. Radar vector Springfield, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.905. Squawk 0326.
Cleared to Springfield, then as filed. Climb to 5,000, expect 9,000. Departure frequency is 124.95, squawk 0326, November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for start or taxi.
121.9er when ready for taxi, November 247 Victor Delta. So 121.9. We'll go to ground. Springfield ground, November 247 Victor Delta, request taxi to the active.
November 247 Victor Delta, scenery at this airport contains unusable taxi pass data. Runway 14, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 14, taxi at pilot's discretion, November 247 Victor Delta. And that is a problem that depending on the scenery files, so I'll have to look. Here, I can pull up the tablet only if I'm in the correct window. Okay, so runway 14 is going to be going this direction. I'm moving my CDI needle. So is my directional gyro not? Because I don't see well, if this is, so this must be 1-4. Okay, so we're just going to turn left here, taxi over that way. Okay, let's get some taxi lights on. Let's kill the parking brake. Let me scoot up here, pull the mixture out some so I don't foul the plugs, and let's go ahead and start taxiing. kind of just bonsaiing it here. Oh, I'm crossing the other runway. I'm like, what is happening here?
November 247 Victor Delta, cross runway 2. Continue taxi via Bravo, Charlie.
Cross runway 2, continue taxi via Bravo, Charlie, November 247 Victor Delta. I guess they figured out once I got over here. Oh, here comes another vehicle right at us. Alright, so we don't need the tablet in our way anymore. We're just going to go to the end of this runway. Go ahead and let me get the heading bug. Go on runway heading. We were cleared to 5,000 feet. Let me make sure the altimeter is set correctly. And, well, I'll set the squawk code when I get down there, because having a little issue staying straight here. Yeah, we got a ways to taxi yet. Am I still recording? Man, that one video had me all messed up. I feel like I do these flight sim videos, and I don't know if people like watching videos that are over an hour long. I do, but I'm kind of taxiing all over the place. Didn't get any better when I was outside the aircraft. My squawk code was 0326. Look at it. I'm actually taxiing okay. What is down here? Oh look, here comes an aircraft gonna run right into us.
November 247 Victor Delta, contact Springfield Tower 119.9er.
I'm gonna go right over here. Get out of that guy's way. Going to 119.9er, November 247 Victor Delta. Okay, did that guy taxi away from us? Let's go ahead and turn this on. 0326. Oh, that's a 5, isn't it? Oops, keyed the mic. While we're down here, I'm going to go 1 notch of flaps. Springfield Tower, November 247 Victor Delta is at runway 14, ready for departure.
November 247 Victor Delta, Springfield Tower, wind 145 at 10, fly runway heading, runway 14, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff, runway 14, November 247 Victor Delta. I cannot say the word runway when I'm doing all this. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the runway here. Get the strobes on and landing lights. Turned off the taxi lights. Look at that airplane. It's coming onto the runway. That's fine. We got to get out of here before this guy comes and hits us. Oh, he's just crossing. Okay. All right. 50 knots. 60 knots. We are in the air.
Have a great flight. It's a beautiful time to fly.
Tap the brakes. Let's get the gear up. And the flaps. Back inside. And autopilot on. Heading hold. Let's do this. That's fine. 900 feet per minute climb. That looks good. Looking good.
November 247 Victor Delta, contact Springfield departure.
Contact Springfield departure on 124.95, November 247 Victor Delta. Good day. Springfield departure, November 247 Victor Delta is with you, crossing 2,300 for 5,000.
November 247 Victor Delta, Springfield departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 9,000. Altimeter 2974.
Climb and maintain 9,000. November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta. Turn left. Heading 355.
Turn left, heading 355, November 247 Victor Delta. The rail yard down there. What is happening here? Oops. Well, I didn't turn all the way to 355 for one. Jeepers. I should have zoomed in. I couldn't read the numbers. What a beautiful day for flying.
November 247 Victor Delta, cleared direct Springfield VO, arc resume own navigation.
Clear direct Springfield, resume on navigation, November 247 Victor Delta. So now I'm cleared to that VOR there. I'm going to come left just a hair more because it took me too long to get there, and then I'm going to I think let's try this. Let's get this message cleared. Flight plan, direct, activate, and go to nav hold. That should get us direct to Springfield. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the manifold pressure down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And the RPM down. Go ahead and pull the mixture back, get our EGT into the blue, and we are looking good. We're high enough now. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the landing lights.
November 247 Victor Delta, contact Kansas City Center 127.5.
Going to 127.5, November 247 Victor Delta. So many spins. Kansas City Center, November 247 Victor Delta is passing through 6,600 for 9,000.
November 247 Victor Delta, Kansas City Center, roger.
Alright, now we are back on our course. Now there are a lot of waypoints on this route, so we'll be hitting a lot of different points. Yeah, this one's only 16 miles away. Adjust the mixture a little bit. And once we get up to our altitude here shortly, I will do my final adjustments on the engine. Ding was 1,000 feet from our altitude. might be flying into a little bit of weather, nothing bad. When I checked the weather for our arrival airport, when I made the flight plan, it didn't look too bad. But we'll see. It is 6:30 in the morning here, local time. That's pretty close. That is pretty close to our local time. It's 2 minutes off. Alright, here we go. We are going to level off. Man, look at how much our speed dropped. I wasn't even really paying attention. The higher we got, the harder it was to climb. Pull the RPM back 2300-ish. And get that mixture up where it needs to be. Alright, there it was. See, outside air temperature is 11. So we want to get this, and we're at 9,000 feet. So I want to get 9,000 feet, somewhere right around there. So there's our true airspeed. All right, we're looking good. Our ground speed is at 180 knots. We are looking good, looking good. Yeah, so Kelly's at work again today. Today is Friday. And as soon as I get done with this flight, I got to go out and check on Shelby Solar. She's got some shenanigans going on. I don't know what's happening. I thought I'd be out there by now, but it took quite a while. I'm flying with the Sim Update 15. I did that overnight, so our batteries are kind of low. I had this computer on all night. It had to download two things. The Sim Update was like 14 gig, and then there was another update that was 14 gig. Well, 4 different little updates. When we went to bed, it was hot, so we had our air conditioner on. I woke up at like 11 and switched it over to just a fan in the window because it was down to 75 degrees out. But yeah, Shelby called and she was having a little bit of issues with her system. So I got to go over there this morning and see what's going on. This is probably really hot. It's just kind of hot. Alright. 9,000 feet's a little higher than I needed to go. I could have flown this at 5,000. Been fine. This is a good medium altitude though. The panel lights on anymore. looking good. We're not needing the torpedo heat on. It's not that cold out. It is not that cold. Let's take a look outside. So let me go over what this job is. We are bringing one passenger. Oh, I should have put that weight in the passenger seat. Whoops. I thought I was doing a cargo flight. I switched 3 times the flight. So I should have put all my weights and balance. I should have put all that in the passenger seat. Whoops. And we are going to Columbia Regional. I think I can. Let me see. I think I can still do this. Put the NeoFly window up there for you. You can see we're right here. Looks like we're going over this big old, is that a lake or a river? Looks like a lake, I guess. Going up to Columbia, Missouri is where we're headed. So the job pays what? $8,135, 109 miles, one passenger that's I put him in the back seat, apparently. So, yeah, there you go. Pull that down, get back in this window. So we'll get to that next waypoint. We'll be right at that lake. Looks like you can see part of it right here. Like I said, I don't know if that's just a wide river or if it's actually a lake.
November 247 Victor Delta. Contact Kansas City Center 124.1.
Going to 124.1, November 247 Victor Delta. Good day. Kansas City Center, November 247 Victor Delta is with you, 9,000 feet.
November 247 Victor Delta, Kansas City Center, roger.
See, I hate to do this every time. Hang on. I'm going to pause here. Okay, I'm unpaused. I'm making sure. After that faux pas, I went ahead and turned the volume back up so I can hear other radio calls. There was another Beyond ATC update. I always want to make sure because I moved that camera depending on what I'm doing. So there was another Beyond ATC update. I'm not sure what all it changed, but seems like it's working pretty good. And the sim update went fairly smooth, other than the time it took to download. I did rename my community folder when I did the update, so it didn't overwrite it, and then I renamed it back because it does create a new community folder. And the DLSS stuff, the sim update 15 will revert you back to an older version. So I went back to the 3.7, I think it is. Went to 2.4 or something like that. So I had to run that DLSS swapper. But that's all I did. I didn't change any other settings. Everything's, and to me it looks great. Yeah, I'm anxious for them to add the traffic injection because it will be nice to have other traffic and not have to go in and mess with that other setting. Alright, I am going to go ahead. Let's do this. I don't know if did I set this to the fuel pump actually working? No, I did not. Okay, so I'll zoom in a little bit because I'm going to do this the right way for once. We're going to go boost pump on, switch tanks to the right tank, boost pump off. See here, our left fuel tank is down to 24, our right fuel tank is at 29, and we're about halfway-ish. A little less than halfway, but that's fine because descent uses less gas than climb. Obviously. Always go their own way. And if there are any stutters or anything like that in the video, I am not seeing it. I don't know, because I won't know until I watch the replay. But it is butter smooth for me, inside and out. It looks fantastic. We're headed towards Roach. Now my flight plan has me going to runway. We're expecting runway. Where is it? 13. We're expecting runway 13. And said 150 at 11 knots. Clouds are broken, 6,000 feet. So yeah, so we would want runway 13. And that's what we're expecting. So, of course, we'll check the weather when we get closer. Scratches on the windows I'm torn on. I mean, it's a nice bit of realism, but it is annoying when you're trying to look at scenery. Sometimes I don't really pay attention, but other times I'm like, it's really annoying. Wow, I turned up the volume on the regular ATC, the flight sim ATC, and I haven't heard a dang call yet. Alright, look at there, look at there. Look at the next waypoint we're headed to. Ha ha ha. I wonder, man. If this does not tell you the overall ETA for your big difference though when north is up versus your track being up. Let's see, let me see. 12845.
Columbia Airport information, Oscar 1100 Zulu. Wind 142 at 8.
Columbia Airport information Alpha 1128 Zulu. Wind 150 at 11 visibility 1.
That's why I can't have those on. So I might as well, yeah, and I'll show you what it entails. General options, sound, and just turn this off. Try this again.
Initial contact, you have information Alpha. Columbia Airport information Alpha 1128 Zulu. Wind 150 at 11 visibility 10. Ceiling 700 broken. Temperature 21. Dew point 20. Altimeter 2972. Landing and departing runway 13. Numerous cranes in operation around Columbia. Advise on initial contact, you have information Alpha.
Alright, we have Alpha. Didn't seem like it mattered with the other one being turned on because we didn't hear anybody. So we're about 30 seconds away from making sure I was recording. We're about 30 seconds away from 20 seconds now from the Barty. And according to this, let me see. I go to my thing. Top of descent, they're saying, is just before that Jigna, which should be next. So I will probably call them I'll probably call the air traffic control here shortly and tell them I am ready for descent. Maybe when we get to, like, I don't know, 5 miles maybe. I don't want to be late on my descent. I always say stuff like that. Yeah, I'll do it at and then I change my mind. But I'm gonna wait till
November 247 Victor Delta, fly present heading, descend and maintain 8,000. Altimeter 2972, Columbia Airport landing runway 13.
Fly current heading, descend and maintain 8,000, runway 13, November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta, contact Springfield approach 124.375.
Going to 124.375, November 247 Victor Delta. Springfield approach, November 247 Victor Delta is with you, descending to 8,000 feet with Alpha.
November 247 Victor Delta, verify information Alpha.
Roger, November 247 Victor Delta has information Alpha.
November 247 Victor Delta, Springfield approach, altimeter 2972, expect the visual approach runway 13.
Altimeter 2972, expect visual approach runway 13, November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta, fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000, vectors for the approach.
Descend and maintain 4,000, vectors for the approach, November 247 Victor Delta. Alright, let's see if I can get a procedure here. Approach. 13. It's visual, not any of these. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and activate it.
November 247 Victor Delta, descend and maintain 2,800.
Descend and maintain 2,800, November 247 Victor Delta. Perhaps they're wanting me to descend a little faster. Coming into runway 13. Just for a visual reference, set that at 130. Got a long way to drop here. I'm going to go ahead and increase my descent, pull some more power. We're just going to drop like a rock. We're way down. I guess I needed to say when I contacted him, I thought I did good. I had alpha. I guess I needed to say with information alpha. I look up at that clock, even though the clock on the dashboard is pretty much correct. We should have been flying a lot lower. Looks a lot nicer. All right, here we go. 1,000 feet to go. Then I'll leave the throttle pulled back so we slow down quite a bit. We don't want to be coming in this hot. There, now we're bleeding off some speed. Down below 140. I can go ahead and put the gear down. Let's get a view of that. Gear coming down. Landing lights on. And we'll go ahead and go one notch of flaps. Increase the mixture. always turn that the wrong way. And let's see, tower frequency here is going to be 119.3. Get ready just in case they do pass us to
November 247 Victor Delta, turn right, heading 070, descend and maintain 2000.
turn right, heading 070, descend and maintain 2000, November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta, airport is at your 2 o'clock 6 miles. Report the field in sight.
I think that's it right over here.
November 247 Victor Delta, airport is at your 2 o'clock 6 miles. Report the field in sight.
November 247 Victor Delta has a field in sight.
November 247 Victor Delta, verify you have the field in sight.
November 247 Victor Delta have the field in sight.
November 247 Victor Delta, cleared visual approach runway 13.
Cleared for the visual approach, runway 13. November 247 Victor Delta. It's way over here.
November 247 Victor Delta, contact Columbia Tower 119.3.
Going to 119.3. November 247 Victor Delta. Columbia Tower, November 247 Victor Delta is with you, coming into land, runway 13.
November 247 Victor Delta, Columbia Tower, wind 150 at 11, runway 13 clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 13, November 247 Victor Delta. I gotta kill this autopilot because we are not in a good spot. I told them field in sight. I wasn't even close. Alright, we gotta get slowed down a little bit here. So get these flaps out. Okay, I got the Vassies now. Full flaps. You probably can't see them, they're right here. Back one's red, front one's white. Gonna be close. Hurry up, Skydome. I didn't have the recording going for the landing. Didn't even have the software open. Okay, the winds are 150, so they're a little bit right to left. Okay, let's get slowed down here. Eating up some runway.
That was a harder landing than we like to see, pilot.
Yeah, it was.
Contact ground for your parking
gosh.
assignment, then shut down your engine.
November 247 Victor Delta. Exit right at Alpha.
Where's Alpha? Exit right at Alpha, November 247 Victor Delta. Get the flaps up. I don't know if this is Alpha, but this is where I'm exiting. That was a horrible landing, by the way.
November 247 Victor Delta. Contact ground 121.6. Have a good day.
Going to ground on 121.6, November 247 Victor Delta. Good day. Columbia ground, November 247 Victor Delta. Request taxi to parking. Any spot will do.
November 247 Victor Delta. Welcome to Columbia Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Any parking assignment will do. November 247 Victor Delta.
November 247 Victor Delta. Ramp tree taxi via Alpha. Hold short runway 2.
Ramp 33, taxi via Alpha, hold short runway 2. November 247 Victor Delta. They'll probably give me the clearance to cross runway 2 like before I even get there. I think it's right here. Columbia ground, November 247 Victor Delta is waiting to cross runway 2.
November 247 Victor Delta. Cross runway 2 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha.
Cross runway 2 at Alpha and continue taxi via Alpha. November 247 Victor Delta. I am not sure where this spot 33 is. I closed Little Nav Map a long time ago, and I shouldn't have, because I need it for parking. Okay, let's see. I gotta zoom in. Spot 33. According to this, spot 33 has a plane on it. I'm just gonna go over here and go to 31. Which is basically right behind that Cessna over there. Cut through here, run these people over. Yeah. All right, this is where we're parking. Parking brake set. Taxi lights are off. turn off the alternator and magnetos, or not magnetos, the avionics. Gonna pull the prop.
Transporter.
Run the mixture.
Disembarking of passengers can begin.
Now shut off the magnetos. Nav lights, beacon lights. We'll wait on the battery until she says everyone is out. And we'll look at our NeoFly here. Our landing was 211 feet. Not so good. Flight time was 1 hour and 5 minutes. We got
Transporter from
112.
dispatch. Disembarkation completed.
Experience point. We
See you
used
soon for another
54
mission.
pounds of fuel. Got paid $9,762. I am really close up here. Experience 909. I just need 100 and I'll get to the next level, which is a second officer. So, all right, that looks good. Let me get this NeoFly off of here and close that out. I gotta exit NeoFly or I cannot get replays. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace! Ouch. Alright, thanks for watching. And it didn't pull up the flaps. So I just did it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
All aircraft